Hi, I'm Ray Singletary with Conscious School Leadership, where we're here to provide you with the skills necessary to be the best school leader possible. Today I'm going to answer the question of how to prepare for a job interview. And I'm going to share with you a 3-step model that I adapted from Ed Musio of Group Harmonics. And this model has really worked for me in the past, and I hope that it'll be beneficial to you in the future. This model I call PAQ, P-A-Q. And the first step of this model is to plan. So you're going to plan by printing out the job description and making a list of all the skills and experiences within that job description. Next, you're going to make a list of your skills and experiences. And then your goal is to align your skills and experiences with the skills and experiences within that job description. For example, if they ask you about being an effective communicator, you're going to tell them about the time when you sent home weekly emails to parents describing all the positive things that you did in your classroom. If they ask you about leading professional development, you're going to tell them about the time where during a grade level or department meeting, you share with your staff some information around how you differentiate in your classroom. The reason why you want to do this is because you want to show them that you have all the skills and experiences necessary to perform the job, and you're ready for it. The second thing you want to do is practice answering questions. And this is how you can practice. There's a list of common questions that are out there. If you use Google, you can probably find it for any job that you're applying for. But I'm going to share with you some questions and thoughts that usually come up during a leadership interview. So the first thing is usually about quality instruction and what does that look like in the classroom. The second thing is usually about how to handle conflict between stakeholders and the strategies you might use. And the third thing is how you manage struggling students within the classroom to help to close that achievement gap. What strategies might you have to help do that? So for this section, as you practice with your friends or a colleague, what you want to do is make sure that you align, again, that information that you say for those answers with that job description. The third thing is something that I like to do, and sometimes others don't agree with me that this is something that you should do, but I like it because it shows that you are preparing for the interview, and the school knows that you're preparing for the interview. I like to create a question, and I think that the school likes this because it shows that you've done some research on the school and know where they're headed. So I create a question by looking at 3 things. The first thing is I look at the school mission and vision because it tells me where they're trying to go as a school, what they're trying to do. The second thing is I look at performance data. Usually that performance data can be in reading or mathematics, and you want to look at where are their strengths and where are some areas of growth. And then the third thing I look at is the school improvement plan. And in the school improvement plan, it tells you the strategies and goals they have for this year and the upcoming year, more short term. So a question that I might formulate would be something like this. I notice in your school improvement plan, you talk about project-based learning. Can you tell me a little bit about how you see project-based learning help you to reach that goal and that vision of every student being successful in your school? I like that question. I like to ask a question because it helps them to see that I've done some research, and it helps me to come up with how I would answer that question, so I can come back with the answer for myself too after I listen to theirs. So again, the key in all of this is to make sure that whatever you mention maps directly back to that job description. If you can do that, you'll feel really prepared for that job interview. Because that's what I want you to be. I want you to be as prepared as possible. So the next time you have a job interview, consider using the PACT technique. And it's, again, plan by printing out that job description, answer some common questions, and map whatever you say back to that job description. And then formulate a question if you feel like there's a question that you might have about their school. So again, I'm Ray Singletary. This is Conscious School Leadership, where we're here to support you in being the best school leader possible. And I want you to take this technique and go out there and crush your next interview. I'll talk to you soon.